Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the Arboreal Gulper mount. That's the big frog mount. You've probably seen it around, but it's a giant frog mount, very similar to one of the Cragwa mounts or whatever from BFA, but with its own little flavor on top of it. And this is an easy to get mount with a 100% chance to drop once you summon the rare. So how do you get this mount? First of all, the actual spawn point you need to go to is at 32.4, comma 30.26. So that's the exact coordinates. Simply put, 3230, and that's kind of in the top left of Ardenweald. So that's the zone you need to be in, Ardenweald. And this is just a kind of like a little event. You just have to have an item, and you get to summon this. You can resummon about every 10 minutes. One thing you can do if you don't want to go through the steps that I'm about to give you is you could just turn off war mode. So no war mode, and go to that location in Ardenweald. And chances are, especially at the beginning of the expansion, at some point someone's going to be there to summon it within however many minutes that you're there. It's being summoned and killed very quickly, very often. So you could just go there and wait, and that's, you're just kind of bandwagoning off of somebody else. It is a bit difficult to solo at this point. It has a lot of health. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it has a lot of health for early in the expansion. Later on in the expansion, it will be very easily soloable, obviously. Now, how do you actually summon this if you are trying to be the one to summon it, or you have a group of people, but none of you, there's no one there out to summon it for you, so you need to summon it yourself. So, if you've leveled in Ardenweald, you've probably looted an unusually large mushroom. Now, this only lasts for a certain amount of time in your bags. And then it'll disappear, and you might be like, oh yeah, I have one of those, and then you look in your bag and it's gone. That's because it only lasts for 20 minutes. So these can drop off any mob in Ardenweald, and it's not that hard to get them, honestly. They can drop even from the mobs. There's a ton of mobs right around the location of where Humongous, that's the rare's name that drops the frog, you can just kill the mobs around there and just farm those. And eventually you would get an unusually large mushroom from those. And if you're later on in the expansion, then you would just use the large mushroom on the loam, L-O-A-M, on the ground. It's interactable. It'll say requires, an unusually large mushroom. And that'll grow Humongous, big mushroom guy. And when you kill him, you'll get your Arboreal Gulper. And that's pretty much the process of how this works. So, one, obtain a unusually large mushroom. It's a green item. Can drop off any mob in Ardenweald. Go to the loam at 3230. Use it. Not hatch, but grow the Humongous NPC. Kill him and get your frog. And that's the steps to do it. Like I said, and I say turn off war mode because then you could even tag on opposite factions and stuff. So I think that's how rares work. I usually play with war mode on, but I think rares work where you can tag opposite faction on rares and like big elites and stuff. If not, then war mode on or off doesn't matter. But that's my advice for you there. It's a really cool mount. I really enjoyed it. It took me a while to get it because I was trying to farm a mushroom and actually had really bad luck. And then once I got one, they just kept dropping every 5 seconds, it felt like. So that's it for this one. I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.